there, boys, girls, and squirrels. My name is Modstab, and welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. In today's episode, we're going to be playing Arthas, the Frostmourne Menethit. Okay, maybe that's not his actual name, but the coolest part of Arthas is definitely the sword he wields. Fight me! We are going to be playing the most terrifying Arthas build in existence. The auto attack Artie boy build. Now, what is more terrifying than this guy right here just marching after you relentlessly, never stopping, never dying, bashing you with a soul-stealing sword of destruction? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And not to mention, it's actually a pretty powerful build. So, I digress. However, I will explain everything once we get into the game. And I'll see you guys when we get in there. All right, friends and family. Today we find ourselves on the Behringer map. What is it called? The Warheads Junction. There we go. On the friendly team, Artie Boy, Valhalla, Alaracarino, Zabathor, and Duwin. On the enemy team, Jaina, Proudmore, my love. Blaze, Lucio, Failstad, and Deathwing is going to die. In today's video, as stated before, we are going to be going the auto attack build Arthas. Now, that is crucial that you start with Eternal Hunger, as the more you use it, the more powerful you get. Long story short, it will return mana up to a maximum of 40 mana every time you hit this ability after you complete the quest. And not to mention, its damage stacks infinitely. It's one of the very few infinitely stacking abilities in the game. However, you have to be really mindful to get as much damage as possible with this thing. Alright, so we're going to be trying to do this at cooldown. What it does is it makes him an incredible brawler. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go down with Artie Boy. We're going to go down here with Abathur, I should say, not Artie Boy. Alright, so on Arthas, just to outline things real quick, we have Death Coil, point and click skill shot that does damage or heals you. Howling Blast, a point and click skill shot, except it does have an area of effect that stuns and sets up beautiful combos like that. And then you have Frozen Tempest, which is an area of effect around Arthas that slows and does a small amount of damage. Now, what our goal here is, like I said, do this on cooldown. We want to be hitting our Frostmourne Hungers on cooldown so that we can get our 10 stacks so that we can have our mana refunded maximize. Now, that is going to be a little bit hard against a Failstead, as obviously range does incorporate that. Oh boy, but we are able to wreck the Geno some K-Coles. We're going to get in there and we're going to let our Abby do lots of work. And we got a pick. Wow. Nicely done. Look at the Abby coming in clutch. That is just a small taste of what this build can do. How terrifying was that as a Failstead, thinking, oh my gosh, I'm winning this lane. Granted, it had a lot to do with Abathur, but you know what? I'll take credit for it. And in order to continue to maximize what we can out of our trait, which is ultimately what this build is about, we want to go Icy Talons, gain 3% attack speed for 1.5 seconds every time a hero is damaged by Frozen Tempest, to a maximum of 60%. Now, Jaina is our love. She is the lore that Arthas just wants to make the babies with Jaina. But today, we're not making babies. We're murdering. Murdering. Why did that not go off? Murder hole. Murder cake hole. We're just, look at the sustain we have by just running around. Hello, Jaina. Yes, baby girl. Yes, baby girl. We're going to try to stay here, see if Abby can't keep poking her. He decides to retreat in sheer terror. What a beautiful Abby. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of get down here, since the objective is going to pop pretty soon, and we want to be ready to attack the Jaina. Now, we will be able to get in here and absolutely wreck her K-Cole. Wow. Okay. Didn't think I was in range there. Oh, she's done. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Get that. Oh, no, baby boy. That was so incredibly close. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to pop in on this backside and see if we can't trick the Jaina to come in here. Okay, I don't know where she's at, but what we're going to try to do is get in here. And we're going to go in. We're going to go in for the kill. Okay. Oh! you don't like this. Okay, I'm sorry for your ear holes, but I really did not expect that. Get him, boy. We're gonna heal ourselves up. We're gonna get in here. We're just gonna look at this guy and we're gonna laugh at him because we're gonna keep stacking our quest off of him. And that's all we're doing. Okay, so once again, auto attack. We're gonna ruin tap. What this is gonna allow us to do is every 3 auto attacks, it doesn't matter if it's a hero, a minion, heroic, or otherwise, we will be rectagenoing some K-Coles. All right, look at that. Look at us go. We already completed our quest at 4 minutes in. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna wait for friends to come this way. We're gonna zone out because we know our Abathur is here and we do not want him to perish. We love him. Look at that. Keep getting that value. Okay. And we're gonna back out. Whoo! We're doing a good job. Doing a good job. So our goal, like I said, is to try to do this on cooldown if we possibly can. Now that we have a Blaze in bottom lane, I think we'll be able to do it more often, which is kind of the goal. I'm surprised they haven't caught on to that quite yet. He's gonna keep attacking here. Now he'll be able to out-sustain, but that's what we want him to believe truly and utterly, because then we can keep stacking our damage here. Now since this is indefinite, we can currently have a bonus of 52 damage that's just going to keep getting better as the game progresses. Alright, and with our Abby, we'll be able to kind of out-trade him. Ooh, boy. And of course they're coming in. Look at this, they're bringing in the big guns, huh? What is... Yeah, I don't know how that hit me, but I will accept it. Okay. And look at this. Look at the amount of sustain we are able to get because of the attack speed. And the damage we can get because of that is absolutely outstanding. Come on, Abby. Let's do this, big boy. Get that attack speed. Look at the attack speed. Look at the attack speed. Look at that attack speed. Oh, this is unbelievable. Oh, this is even better than I thought. That's terrifying. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going in on this. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. No, baby boy, I loved myself. No! We just about out-traded their whole team. Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. Whew. Whew. Whew, I gotta slow down, okay? Ooh, I could see myself getting in trouble with this build, man. You get so confident. Like, I feel like a raid boss, okay? And I don't, anytime they add heroic characters from any game, whether that's Heroes of the Storm or StarCraft or Diablo, I want them to feel like they are just raid bosses. And so what I want to do is be able to trade just like what you guys saw right there. That was outstanding, and this build is absolutely horrifying. Especially once you get that attack speed going, like, holy moly. Hi, boys. Oh, and we got the Abby build. Ooh, did the Abby go attack speed? I should check. Okay. Unfortunately. There we go. Unfortunately for them, he did go attack speed. So what we're going to do is we're going to rotate up top. Looks like we got some crazy shenanigans going on here. And I do want to rotate in on the squishies. Okay, I take it back. I take it all back. I don't want to be here. I don't like this. But we're just going to be a nuisance by revealing ourselves. Oh, boy. Oh, my lordy Lou in heaven above. We're just going to keep using all of our abilities. Okay, we're going to keep our sustain up. Keep getting our attack speed. Okay. Keep healing off of all of our stuff. Woo! That protection is great. I mean, no, it is exclusively because I am Arthas and I am a beastie boy. Oh, baby. Oh, that was a little bit of a blunder on my part by not capitalizing on their crazy initiation there. But it's okay. I forgive myself. We're still going to get some great value out of it. Alrighty. So now that we're in the team fight scenario, what we need to do... I really wish I would have had a handful more stacks off of this trait by now, but it's okay. We're going to go ahead and do Frost Strike. Why? Because what's more terrifying than having a crazy strong attack? Being able to do it more often. That's right. We scale indefinitely, and the faster we can do this, the faster we can scale. Now, I want to kind of hang out in this area because they obviously rotated down here to get this big boy. And so what we're going to do is try to capitalize that by pushing top out and middle out as hard as we can. See if we can't lure any of them. Now, unfortunately, we did lose him. If he should have just went ahead and tried to take that out. But we're going to careful here. Make sure he knows. Careful on their rotation, baby boy. All right, here we go. Oh, baby, we got him. Okay, maybe we don't got him. There's too many of them here. We're going to rotate in. Okay, nope, we're not. Nope, we're not. I lied. All right, all right. We need to calm down. We need to chill. We need to relax, friends. Don't let them rotate in. Don't let them rotate up. They didn't try to do anything too crazy here. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm a little surprised on that. I'll rotate in, but we do need to be very, very careful here. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're going to pop our ult so we can stay alive here. Now, this is the blaze that we are kind of standing next to, but we still want to be able to try to get out of here if we can. So we're going to continue to heal. Risking it for the biscuit, boys. Risking it for the biscuit. That was a really bad call. But that's okay. What we should have done is caution ping that because I knew that they were up here. We just had fought them and they just pushed us back here. So we did know that, but it's okay. And they're definitely going to be bossing here. There's no surprise. So our Abby is being a little bit of a brave boy down here. Kind of hanging out, doing his thing. But look at us go. Getting some good pressure. I love the Abby plays here. He's doing a very good job of making sure he contends all that. All right. And we're going to be able to take out mid here. So that's going to give us increased XP passively. It's also going to give us a nice amount of pressure on middle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate down in here and just to see if we can't contend this. Let my team know I'm on my way here. Because they're going to want to stay down here. Or they're going to go mid. Okay, never mind. They should have stayed down here and pushed with this objective. Or the boss. As the objective is going to pop down bottom. And so they would have been able to get double value. But because they didn't push, they're not going to get a crazy amount of value out of this. Now, this doesn't count as a heroic source. So I really don't want to use this too much. But we're going to use it one time. Just to continue to get the damage as fast as possible. And then we're going to be ready for... Oh boy, no, we're going to double up. I want to kill this thing. Alright, perfect. So now that we got that, we're looking pretty good. Abathur, oh boy. I hope he is not out of the game forever. Okay. We're good. We're good. We got this. We got this. All right. And so what we're going to do is Frostmourne feeds. This is going to give us an extra attack when we use our trait. That's going to give us a total of 2, which is absolutely beautiful. Once again, as stated before, getting that extra amount of damage is going to be clutch. Now, they did do that. However, because they do that, we are going to be able to rotate up here. We should be able to defend pretty well, but we are absolutely going to get mid. Now, they should be pushing with this. At least that's what I would be doing. So what we're going to try to do is just get a stun out here. Let them know we're paying attention, huh? And I'm just going to get him back here. Not as far as... a little deeper than I wanted to be. But you know what? I digress. Nice amount of... Woo! We outie. We out. Good job, team. That was a really good Nova. I'm not going to lie. I was not expecting that Nova. And I did pop my ult and I didn't get to sacrifice it enough. So one thing to keep in mind when you are playing this build as Arthas, you should probably pop your ultimate before you get into those team fights. Unlike where I got into a sticky situation that didn't have the heal up, I just was only able to summon. All right. And so that would have helped us potentially win this team fight. Now, I must say they went in really, really heavy-handed there. So it would have been a tough battle either way. But had I had my healing up and my sustain available, we at the very least potentially could have pushed them back. But that's, you know, hindsight's always 20/20. You just got to keep that in mind when you're playing Arthas. Is your ult is kind of treated as more of a kind of damage mitigation rather than a heal, and then you'll kind of have it in the back of your mind that you need to make sure you're popping that before those team fights start. But it isn't on too awful long of a cooldown, so we are still able to kind of come back from that pretty easily. Just need to make sure we're rotating with our team and getting these camps, kind of stopping them from getting any value out of it or too much push out of it. But since we do have pressure in each lane, we are going to have the advantage when it comes to kind of forcing these camps and whatnot. And that's what we're going to try to play into, excuse me. I am going to rotate up here with him. So that way he knows he has somebody on his backside. We may be able to get a really strong Jaina pick. Or we're going to rotate up here and save our Andu win-win. Baby boy, I could have been in there with you. Now let's see if they do anything. Oh, baby boy. We got her. No. Okay, we got him. We got anybody, anything. Okay, we're going to pop this just to make sure we have that heal up and ready to go as stated before. Now we'll be able to stay in this really well. We did miss the root on their healer, but we are able to stay in that one pretty well. Keep sacrificing minions. Okay, we're going to drop this down just so we can get a nice stun off in here. We got an incredible take right there. And Dunzo Sunzo. Very good job. And we did a pretty good job of staying in the middle of that. This allowed us to slow them like mad, so they weren't able to rotate in, rotate out. They weren't really able to get much value on that. And then our Frostborn Hungers is stacked, so we have extra 120 damage on every auto attack swing with that. And keep in mind, we get 2. So right now, our auto attack is 200, and we're getting an extra 120. All right, and that is on top of the 200. So we're getting an extra 300, and let's just round it to 300. That's going to put us at a 500 auto attack, which is absolutely insane. So let's go up here and show you. Yeah, it's a 529, 2 times in a row. That's 1,000 damage right out the gate, which is absolutely bonkers and madness. And we're going to go ahead and drop this here because we have a great pressure going on mid, and we're going to be able to nuke bottom as well. Now, at level 20... I actually tend to do Death's Advance because this gives us a little extra movement. We are able to pursue people faster. We're able to get out of slows a little bit nicer. And we are able to just really contest. And then for situations like this, we are able to really hopefully get that movement speed. Didn't drop my ult again. That was my bad. But... we have a great push going on bottom, so Abby's been doing a pretty good job of soaking to make sure that my stupid mistakes and my too ham-fisted lifestyle doesn't destroy us. Oh, I feel like I have gray main syndrome anytime I do this build with Arthas because you're not playing a crowd control. You're playing like an incredibly like powerful brawler, and you only get stronger as the game goes. So what you're kind of banking on here is that people that either could compete with you or were slightly ahead of you in the early game, what you're kind of playing around the fact is they're going to think that they can out-trade you. And then with this, you're going to be able to really turn the tides of battle very quickly. Risky play, especially with all of them there. I'd prefer that either he damages them or he gets out, as this is a very bad position to be in. Oh boy. Yep, goodbye. I loved you. It was worth a shot, but nothing was gained. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're just going to defend this so that they can't get full value out of it. Now we do have top kind of doing some work. Looks like Abby is going to go up there. I'm defending this because it will still get some really decent value if we don't. And I know I'm standing in the poison, but quite frankly, it doesn't matter because I'm a strong baby boy. We'll just keep getting our auto attack on. And it does proc the 2 swings for our rune tap here as well. So it instantly puts you 2 ahead. I shouldn't say instantly, but it increases your swing speed pretty considerably. So it's great. Get over here. Get over here, big boy. Now they should be taking the top boss, or at least that would probably be one of my calls. Now, to be fair, I probably actually would have followed this boss in to get as much value as you could while everybody's down. They would have been able to probably push in this wall at the very least and open it up. But because they didn't, we're going to be down here, and I'm going to go ahead and get this. Top might actually... oh boy, we might actually get top because they took the boss and they're going to follow it in. Now, since I'm a little tankier, I'm going to go ahead and take this. Instead of Randuin. We're going to go ahead and go back so that we can defend this. And then we're going to be ready to go. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to wait for this to get up here. We're going to kind of careful, ping him back. I don't like this call. I don't like this play team. I really don't like it. We're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to launch the nuke, and we're going to take this thing out as fast as we possibly can. Shoot. That was a great fear. Great fear. But we're going to try to stay in this. We're going to try to get as much value as we possibly can. Okay, and we're just going to zoom out of here. We're not going to be able to stop Deathwing, but we are going to be able to hopefully make it out alive, baby boy.
The core is under attack. It must not fall.
Okay, we're going to get in here. We're just going to do this. Ooh, boy. Now we're going to go up here, get this. Now, because I did preemptively put this up, I was able to stay alive in that. So you can instantly see that there's incredible value by making sure you predict how much damage you're going to take and as fast as you possibly can. What we want to do is we want to push in. Now, she wasn't able to quite get him there. So what we're going to do is we're going to rotate in down this middle lane. Try to see if we can't get a crazy pick on this Falstad. Play really aggressive because they are down 2 people. Okay. Gonna clear this up. Now, Deathwing is going to be able to get in here, so we do have to keep that in mind. We have to be very careful for the Jaina. Okay, so they are pretty full health here. Or Vala, excuse me, did an incredible job of getting some damage in. Okay, I'm out. I'm out. I'm going to preemptively drop this so that I can get as much healing as possible. Get that movement speed. So we are going to be able to kind of pop out of here. Okay, we are going to go ahead and just attack this guy anyways. Woo-wee. Okay, we did a good job there. Woo, baby. Woo, baby. Woo, baby. So what we need to do here is we need to kind of try to keep the pressure on because we're winning on every lane except for top, where we are even, which we can actually kind of offset by making sure we keep pressure here. All right. Ooh-wee. Now we have to be very careful here. If we can't poke them down, we shouldn't be here too much. We're going to be hoping to get the Vala in. Now, just kind of staying there hasn't given us any value up to this point. I still don't want them to kind of get taken, so we're going to try to move this as fast as we possibly can. Our Anduin got taken out there. So I actually have to back out now. Yeah. If our Anduin would have backed out with us and we all would have rotated up top, that would have been a take for us. Now our Abby's doing a great job of trying to put pressure on. What we're going to try to do is we're going to have to defend, because if we base race, they will win, as they have basically no health on their core, and we have 44. So I shouldn't say no health, no damage on their core. And we do have to be very careful. So we're going to let everybody know we do have to defend before we attack. And what I'm going to try to do is make sure we are ready for that. Our team is so divided right now. This is actually not a good thing. Okay, well, I really don't like this play, but I do need to be down here for when we get into a brawl, as if we don't do it, we're going to regret it. Now, they did get this. We need to back out. Just back out. Because they're coming in. Back out, back out, back out. Now, there's no way we're going to be able to defend him there. Just drop it, drop it. Well, that was dumb. Now, they should have totally backed out. We were not all there. We didn't have our healer. We didn't have your tank right away. So they absolutely had the advantage in that. Had I gone Syndragosa, we might actually be able to get some value out of this. We're going to try to see if we can't rotate in here. Not able to get a pick on the Lucio. But we can't just sit and do nothing. So we're going to have to rotate up. See if we can't get a sneaky... Yeah, I know where they're at now, at least. Take him out. Nice take. Good job. That was good. That was clutch. We needed that. We needed that desperately. Now we can kind of see if we can't contend boss fight. Now we can take it because they're backing out. And I'm just going to go ahead just to get as much extra damage as possible. We're just going to keep launching this off. And if we need to, we can rotate up. I'm going to go ahead and take the Falstad out because I don't want him to gust us. Now we do have the Abathur play coming in. We're going to get our movement speed. I was dumb there and I didn't move out of this. However, it's still, they're going to win it. Gosh diddly dang it, team. However, it is not the end of the world here. I may, with the Abby clone here and my ult, be able to out-trade the Deathwing. Okay. Now, we're not going to be able to do anything crazy, But we... Ooh, nice oil. Nice oil. Okay, we're going to keep trying to run these guys down. Now what we want to do is keep the pressure. Now their boss is going to be able to get us, but the Vala, I don't think the Vala is going to spawn in time. Okay, I accidentally pinged there. But we do need to make sure we defend this, otherwise we're going to lose this bottom, and that's going to basically get rid of a large portion of our advantage here. We're still, we're almost at 700 auto attack right now, which is absolutely insane, especially as a tank. And if we're brawling like in a player versus player scenario, we're going to have that increased attack speed as well. Okay, we just got to make sure we get in here and contend this team. Okay, and once again, we're going to drop this up. See if we can get a little extra damage off. Gotta make sure it doesn't break that shield or we're in trouble. Okay. Now they are going to boss, and we need to be mindful of that. So what I'm going to do is go up here so we can get the boss. Kind of offset for them getting the boss, I should say. Okay. Nice. That tells me absolutely 100% unequivocally they're at the boss. So I'm just going to try to get this to make sure they don't push in with it. So either we get them to back off or we kind of get wrecked, you know. So. And I'm not going to go up there by myself. Ooh, boy. Good job, team. Good job, team. I'm actually surprised their team didn't back. I'm a little confused why their team didn't back. Their team should have backed and we shouldn't have been able to take that down. But you know what? That was a misplay on their part, and I'm okay with it. I was just playing the super defensive play. Good on their Felstad for getting MVP. Now, I will say I didn't play it perfectly because we should have been somewhere in the ballpark of, I would personally say, probably 70 stacks if I would have team fought a little bit better and brawled a little bit better in the early game. However, it does just give you a little bit of insight as to what this build is capable of. So if you want to follow along, it's Eternal Hunger at 1, Icy Talons at 4, Rune Tap at 3. That is the sacred, the Holy Trinity, however you want to look at it. That's what makes this build works. You have Army of the Dead for the extra sustain. You could go Sindragosa if you do have somebody who's incredible sustain healer, because then you won't need the Army of the Dead. And you go Frost Strike, which kind of helps you just do this more often. And then you have Frostmourne Feeds, which helps you do this trio more often. And then you have Death's Advance. The reason I do this over upgrading the ultimate or anything like that is that passive movement speed is crucial as a tank, where you need to body block or you need to catch up to them to slow them down. Now, all that being said and done, before we close this video out, I want to give a special thanks to the most recent tipper, which is Goku Black. Thank you so much for the $2 tip. You are a beautiful human being. I love you. And just keep it coming, baby. Keep it coming. And for the most recent subscriber, Mild Sauce, we explained this in the live stream. I love your name. I think it's hilarious and legitimately made me chuckle out loud. But that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Remember, liking, commenting, subscribing, great tools for you to get in touch with me. Let me know what you liked, didn't like, and what you want to see next. We do have some more stuff coming down the pipeline for you guys in regards to giveaways. I'm excited to kind of announce this, but there's a little bit of tweaking we have to do to make sure everything works out perfectly. With that being said, if you have not seen it already, we are currently doing a gift card giveaway of 2 $25 gift cards to Amazon. You're going to have 2 lucky people are going to get one of these piece, and you guys are going to be able to use whatever you want to earn that. And if you have not seen it, I should leave a blip-de-doo somewhere in the video at some point, but go ahead and click on that, watch it, get those details, and join the family. But that brings us to our last and final point as we close this video out. If you have made it this far and you are not a member of the community, feel free to hit that subscribe button now, as we'd be honored to have you here hanging out, talking, have a good old time. And that is also how you get to join in these giveaways. If you are a member of this community and you have not hit the bell notification icon, why? Why haven't you done it yet? It's super easy. You click the button, you can personalize it to your heart's content, or you can just say, I want all notifications because I love this man's beautiful face. He has the greatest voice of all time. He's super good at all video games. He doesn't suck at anything, okay? He's just the best person on earth. However, I digress. That's just my opinion of myself. Either way, remember, I love you guys. I'm going to shut my filthy little cake hole, and I'm going to see y'all next time. A toodles!